and I am connecting with you from Singapore. And today we are going to talk about something which is a new technology in quantum science. And it's the next evolution of biohacking your life. So let me tell you in the beginning that I'll try to finish the presentation in the next about 35 minutes. And I would request all of you to note down your questions if you have any, so that we can take them in the end. And I'll try to answer all your queries at the end of the presentation. So आपके कोई भी questions हैं तो आप उसको लिख लीजिए और लास्ट में हम उस सबको एड्रेस करेंगे और आप सबका आज की प्रेजेंटेशन में स्वागत है। सी आज अगर हम बात करें सोसाइटी में पेन पॉइंट्स की, if we talk about pain points in the society, I mean, people are suffering from depression, anxiety, learning issues, concentration issues, even family relationship problems. Pains, injuries, insomnia, even exhaustion, stress, both at work as well as home, hormonal issues, allergy issues, loss of direction, unworthiness, financial stress, and job loss. Yeah, these are the pain points. If you look around, almost every family would be suffering from one or two of these issues. So the product we are going to talk about today is going to address all these issues. Isn't that great? With this one single product. Yeah, I request everyone to keep yourself on mute so that others don't get disturbed. Thank you. So any product which can solve the society's pain point, we can say that it's a good product. So the product we are going to talk about today, as I've told you, is a quantum science-based product from Germany, which is a medical device approved by EU, by CE. And it solves all these issues, what you see on your screen. So let's dive deep into it. We all know Nikola Tesla. He is one of the top scientists in the last century. And he was the famous inventor of alternating current technology that we use every day. Even today, we are using it. We are connecting on Zoom by using that technology. And about 100 years ago, he made a very profound statement. He said, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. That's a big statement, actually. And if you look closely, in India, we know this since thousands of years, that everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. And even Albert Einstein, the famous Nobel Prize winner for his theory of relativity, said a similar thing. Everything in life is vibration. So all of you who are seeing this for the first time must be wondering, why are we talking about frequency, energy, and vibration? Now, the reason is that the product we are discussing today is based on frequency, energy, and vibration. Yes. So how frequency, energy, and vibration affects a human life? I've got a small video to share with you. Just have a look.
The screen is not shared.
All time, Nikola Tesla.
The screen is not shared.
Said.
Yes.
Sir, the screen is not shared. The PPT is not shared.
Oh, not you're not the screen.
Yeah, yes, sir, not shared.
Okay, hold on. Something wrong, maybe. Right. Okay. All right. Okay. See. Okay. Can you see it now?
Yes, sir. Now it is.
All right. I will I would request everyone to be on mute, and co-hosts, please keep everyone on mute. Yeah, just have a look at this video, then we talk further.
One of the greatest inventors of all time, Nikola Tesla, the genius who lit the world, once said, "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." Say you are listening to the radio in your car and do not like the music that you are hearing. What do? You change the frequency. Frequencies in the exact same way. We tend to reduce our body's anatomy down to a simplified version that consists of only flesh and blood. But everything on this planet, animals, plants, and water, are made of atoms, which produce, emit, and receive energy, which operates at a specific frequency. Everything. All our tissues, cells, organs, emotions, and thought patterns have their own unique electromagnetic fields, as do allergens, viruses, or bacteria. All things have a frequency, including you, the human body. It has been shown that a normal person has a frequency of 62 to 72 megahertz. When the body drops below this frequency, we begin to get into illness and disease states. For example, if our frequency drops to 58 megahertz, then we are likely to get a cold or flu. If our frequency drops to 42 megahertz, we become susceptible to cancer within the body. The lower the frequency, the closer we are to death.
Absolutely.
Recording in progress.
The closer we are to death. That is absolutely correct. So a normal healthy human being has a frequency of about 62 to 68 megahertz. And the moment it comes down to 58 megahertz, we start to get into illness. We can get cold and flu. And if it goes down to 42 megahertz, we are susceptible to cancer. So how do we increase the frequency of a human body? I mean, there has been a lot of research going on this. A lot of books have been written on this. I mean, you can see on a screen. I am sharing some of them. The body electric, healing is voltage, frequency-specific microcurrents in pain management, the resonance effect. And if you see on the top left-hand corner, the second path by Marcus Schmiecke. Marcus Schmiecke is the inventor of the device that we are going to talk about today. And he has written this book also on how can we increase the frequency of a human body. And talking about Marcus, he is from Germany. And he has written 25 books on quantum science, which have been translated into 10 different languages. So he's a quantum science scientist, and also founder of 2 research institutes on consciousness. Also, he has been a lecturer at International Congress on Integrative Science and Medicines. And the best part is that he wants to make this technology accessible to all human beings. And that is the reason that he has tied up with the top scientists, engineers, computer scientists, and therapists in the world. And he created a device which we are discussing today. Another very interesting aspect of Marcus Schmiecke is that while he was about 21 years of age and he was studying in university in Germany, he realized that he's not getting all his answers from his studies of quantum science. And that is a time when he decided to go into the spiritual field and go inside, and he became a monk at the age of 21. Came to India, and for 12 years, he was diving deep into spirituality in India, in Himalayas, in different other states in India. And he's a Krishna devotee. And it took him 12 years to get all the answers to the questions that he had in his mind. And, then he got a deep desire in his mind that he should do something for the betterment of humanity. So he thought, All right. I think somebody's mic is on. Okay. So he thought, how can he do something so that he can combine his spiritual knowledge, ancient Indian Vedic knowledge, along with the knowledge of quantum science, which he already had, and create something for the betterment of humanity. So in the process, he got a partner, one of his friends, Christian Harper. And fortunately, Christian Harper is a big businessman. He knew how to build businesses. He's a billionaire. And also a very spiritual person. He runs a chain of vegan restaurants in Europe. So they both got together and formed this company, and based in Berlin. And the first product that Marcus invented is now available in more than 50 countries. And the name of the product was Time Waver. You can see on your screen these two white boxes. This is Time Waver, lying in front of Sony Vaio laptop. And what Time Waver could do at that time, in 2006, he launched this product, and it was way ahead of its time. Because what this Time Waver could do, no other product in the market could even think of doing it. This Time Waver could analyze the human body, the bioenergetic field of human body, and figure out what cells in different organs of our body are at lower frequency. Isn't that amazing? Yes. This was the first time that this was happening in the history of quantum science, that such a device was developed. And not only that, this device could even give frequency treatment through individualized microcurrents directly into the human body, into the cells of the body, and treat a patient. Like you can see this lady lying on the chair and holding two copper electrodes. And the current is flowing through the wires into these copper electrodes. It's individualized microcurrent, which is carrying frequencies to heal individual cells in different organs of her body. So this was a revolutionary step. And this product became so popular that it is now available in more than 50 countries. And most of the doctors and therapists are using it. It's a very expensive device. It used to cost around 58,000 euros, means in India about 50 lakh rupees. And you got to be a trained therapist to use this, because you have to analyze, and then you have to make out that what frequencies should be going into the body, and then you have to, there are two frequencies going in, so you have to match them and all that. It's a complicated process. So what Marcus had in his mind, he wanted to make it very simple so that any normal human being can use it without even going to a therapist. So in that process, he worked with a team of scientists, computer scientists, frequency healers, top frequency healers of the world, and of course, quantum scientists. And it took him a while, actually. In 2019, he was able to launch another device about which we are going to talk today. This is known as Healy. This is a device which I'm using right now while I'm talking to you. And this is a device which can do exactly what Time Waver was able to do. It can analyze the bioenergetic field of a human body, and it can give you what exact frequencies you need right now, and it could deliver them directly into your cells. Isn't that amazing? But it took him about 13 years to reach there, because 2019, he launched this through his own company with a sister concern, and the name of the product is Healy. You know what he did? What he did was what had been done with the computers, because most of you would be knowing Harvard Mark I was the first mainframe computer launched anywhere in the world. And that time it used to cost about $200,000. Yes, $200,000. But then over a period of time, we got mini computers. And then our friend Steve Jobs made Apple computers, which became so popular in the world, and it changed the whole game. Similar way, what Marcus Schmieke did was he converted this big 50 lakh rupees device called Time Waver into this small matchbox size device, which is now known as Healy. And the modus operandi was that he worked with computer scientists and they created algorithms because they had a database of about 20 million people, 2 crore people who had been healed using Time Waver. That data was lying in servers in Germany. So they made computer algorithms artificial intelligence and connected that through the cloud with our smartphone. You know, any smartphone can use this cloud and AI to connect with the servers in Germany. And what happened when he did this was that the therapist became redundant. For Time Waver, you got to be a trained therapist. But for Healy, you don't need to be because everything is being done by artificial intelligence. And by connecting it to the data. And this process, it took them 6 years to get a patent for this process. This is a patented process whereby this data, AI, cloud, and apps in our cell phone are connected. And then our cell phone gets connected with this device by a simple method which is called Bluetooth. Yeah. So this device, Healy, can do exactly what Time Waver was doing. It can analyze our body, tell us what frequencies are required, what programs are required, what is the time duration, how do you use it, like whether you use it by using these wristbands like the way I am using or any other way. I'll share with you how exactly what Healy is and how it works. But before that, I want to tell you that I have met this gentleman, Marcus Schmieke. I want to thank him for the rest of my life because he created such an amazing device through which all of us can be helped. The whole families of ours can be helped. And I have met him many times in the last about 6 to 8 months. And last I met him in Singapore. If you look at him closely, he still looks like a monk, although he wears a normal dress, but he's a monk in his heart. And he has welfare of the humanity in his heart. And only a person of that caliber could create a product like this. Just have a look what Healy is and how it works.
Healy is new. Healy is different. And Healy is extremely versatile. This little game changer is the first smartphone-controlled wearable that provides easy support in all important areas of your life with the use of frequencies. Healy analyzes the frequencies you need right now. Then the smart wearable applies subtle currents and individualized frequencies to your body via its electrodes. It strengthens your balance and harmonizes imbalances. Fitness, holistic health, and inner and outer beauty. Healy, over 120 programs to provide energetical support for you, for your body, and for your cells. Every single cell in our body is a small power plant that constantly produces energy. One thing is particularly important for this, the natural cell membrane voltage. And this is where the Healy comes in. With Nuno Nina's Gold Cycle programs that focus on rebalancing your cells. Healy also has suitable programs for many other applications on board. Programs supporting relaxation if you have a headache or back pain, but also for learning, concentration, or exams. Healy even offers support for mental balance, sleep, and stress. The Healy Beauty programs are supposed to support your inner and outer beauty energetically. In sports, the Healy is meant to promote performance, muscles, and regeneration. At home, or on the go, in your leisure time or at work. In our opinion, Health begins with good balance in all areas of life. This is what Healy stands for. State-of-the-art wearable technology, made in Germany to the highest standards. Based on use by 2,000 practitioners worldwide, who have seen as many as 500,000 patients. Healy, for me, and for you, and for everyone.
I think you will all agree with me that this is an amazing, amazing product because it's so easy to use that anyone who knows how to use a smartphone can use it. You don't have to be a therapist. And the best thing for this product is that it's so small that it can be carried just like that. You don't have to lie down on your bed or you have to be at one particular place to use this. You can use it while, let's say, right now I am, in this Zoom presentation, and I'm using this product. So you could be sitting in office, you could be walking around and using this product. And all the parts of this product are made in Germany. So you must be wondering, it's such a small product, but as Marcus Schmicke says, he says this is the tip of the iceberg. You know, iceberg is just 3% above water and 97% is below water. So that 3% part is this. And the 97% part, which is the real main part below water, is the artificial intelligence and the data, which is connected to the device through cloud. Yeah, that's the main part. So, it can, in the app, it will tell you the program will run for how much time, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes. And it will also tell you that whether you have to wear bracelets or you have to wear ear electrodes. If suppose somebody has migraine or other headache issues or upper part of the body, then you have to wear it here. Or we have adhesive electrodes, which can be put at particular point of pain. Let's say somebody has backache or shoulder pain or knee issues or anywhere where you have pain, you can put those adhesive electrodes and connect through these wires. That's how simple it is. And that also the app tells you how to use it. So one doesn't need to be trained to figure out something. Everything is made so simple using artificial intelligence that even a small child can use it. Anyone who knows how to use a smartphone. And the technology is made in Germany. It's a patented process. It's a science-based product. And let's look at the science. See, your body is composed of several layers. It's composed of tissues and organs. And we all know that tissues and organs are made of cells. But what makes a cell? Of course, molecules. And what makes a molecule? Yes, atoms. And what makes an atom? Subatomic particles. We all know. And what makes subatomic particles? Energy, frequency, and vibration. That is what Nikola Tesla said about 100 years ago, that if you want to find the secrets of the universe, and he was so right, because the smallest particles is energy, frequency, and vibration. And that is what is known as information field. And what Healy does is, it goes into the information field. It analyzes the information field, the bioenergetic field of the human body. And what is bioenergetic field? It's a flow of life energy connecting body, mind, and soul, traditionally known as prana in Ayurveda, just flowing through the nadis, or meridians, chi flowing through meridians. That's what we say in Chinese. So in scientific terms, it's an information flow on the quantum level. So Healy can analyze that. Isn't that amazing? Before seeing Healy, I could never imagine that there would be a device which can analyze the bioenergetic field of a human being. And how it does is that, see, we all have unique bioenergetic fields. Like we all have unique biometrics. Like there are no two people in this world who have the same fingerprints. Yes, we all know that. Now, similarly, there are no two people in the world who have the same bioenergetic field vibration. So it measures the vibrations of our bioenergetic field. When we hold this Healy in our right hand and measure it, there is a process to do that, which when we buy this product, we come to know how we do it. It's very simple. And once you measure that vibration, then what Healy does is it analyzes that bioenergetic field, and it can tell you that what parts of your body there are cells which are at a lower frequency, and then it gives you treatment two ways. One is through microcurrents, through small frequencies, which is measured in milliamperes. So these microcurrent, specific individualized microcurrent frequencies through current, like there's a current flowing into each and every cell, and similar current is coming through these wires into the whole body, and then it is giving those frequencies which are required by our cells directly to them. That is one way of doing it. And the second way is the higher frequencies. Those higher frequencies are going directly into through vibrations, to our bioenergetic field. So any blockage in our body, whether it is, we all know that in Ayurveda, they say that let's say if you have a tumor somewhere and you go to a doctor and by surgery, the tumor is removed. Now, in many cases, we will see that after 6 months, the tumor comes again. Why? What happened? Because in Ayurveda, they say that the first reason for anything coming into your body happens in your subtle body, in your bioenergetic field, when there is a blockage somewhere in your nadis. The prana is not flowing properly. So wherever there is a blockage, the manifestation of that blockage happens in our physical body. The disease comes in the physical body. So if we are not, let's say we are removing tumor by using surgery, but we are not removing that blockage which is happening in our subtle body, the tumor will come again. That's what Ayurveda says. So you have to remove that blockage. So what Healy does is, first of all, it heals your cells so that none of your cells is at a lower frequency. And second is that it removes the blockage in your subtle body, in bioenergetic field. And once the blockage is removed, you are healthy. So isn't that amazing? And, as per the papers published, the effects of microcurrent, which the healing is going directly into the cells in the organs in our body, wherever they are at a lower frequency. What happens with that? It increases amino acid transport by up to 40%. And you all know amino acids are the building blocks for protein synthesis in our cells. That is what the cells are doing. And second, what it does is it increases protein synthesis by up to 70%. A protein synthesis is the process by which proteins are formed to build cells. So it means creating physical life, following the central blueprint stored as a DNA in each of our cells. Isn't that amazing science? And then finally, it increases the ATP production, the energy production. See, like fuel, when we are driving a car, the fuel in our body is what is driving the car, right? So similarly, in our cells, the fuel is ATP. So the ATP, which is produced in the mitochondria in our cells, that energy increases by up to 500%. Isn't that amazing? So once you start using it, and that's why many of the people who start using Healy, they say that, oh, we are feeling very energetic. Even those people who are feeling sleepy in the office, they are so, wide awake and, absolutely energetic. That's the reason. It's all science-based. And, the reason behind that is the cell membrane potential model, the technology. There were two scientists, Professor Robert O. Baker and Professor John Nordstrom. Out of them, Professor Nordstrom was chairman of the Nobel Prize Committee for Medicine. He was chairman of the committee. And both together, they formed a model of cell membrane potential, which they defined as that, every cell, the outside and the inside, the difference in the voltage potential outside and inside. Outside, there's a positive voltage, inside is negative. So the healthy cell, the difference between outside and inside voltage would be minus 70 to minus 90 millivolt. So if we have our cells between minus 70 and minus 90 millivolt, the cells are healthy. And the moment it goes higher to minus 30, minus 20, our cells start to die. What happens? The diaphragm, the outer layer, like you see here, the outer layer becomes hard. So that no nutrition from outside, even if you eat anything, you eat the best nutrition, it cannot go inside the cell because the diaphragm has become hard because the voltage potential difference has gone up to minus 20, minus 30. Not a healthy state. So through microcurrents, this cell comes back to minus 70 to minus 90 millivolt. That's is the technology behind it. And so the diaphragm again becomes porous, so the nutrition can go in and the toxins can come out. So your cells become healthy. So here is a device which not only helps people who are already sick to make their cells healthy, but it also helps people who are absolutely healthy, but they don't know that some of the cells in their different parts, different organs of the body would be at a lower frequency. Unless you get into disease stage and you come to know that, oh, now I've got something wrong with my liver. Oh, now I've got something wrong with my kidney. Oh, now my heart is gone. Why reach that stage? So here is a device which is a real wellness tool which can detect what organ, even before you can go to a doctor or before you can even think of that anything is wrong with any of your cells in any organ in your body. Healy detects it. There is no other way to do it right now. So that's why it's a category creator. It's a new product. There's no product like this anywhere in the world. So we are very lucky. That's why I thank Marcus Schmieke every day that he has created something which will make this whole world healthy. The only thing is we have to reach the people. Every family needs this product. Just one product is enough for the whole family. Some of the facts and figures are that more than 50 million applications have been done using these products. And Healy is now available in 54 countries and 2,500 practitioners. Healers and practitioners, professionals are using Healy every day. And we have got a complete holistic health advisory board, having top-notch healers of the world. And there are more than 200. Actually, the device I'm using, the edition is professional edition, and in professional edition there are 229 programs. Whatever you can even imagine or think of, like for physical wellness, for mental, for emotional well-being, even chakras balancing, even measuring your aura and healing it, and beauty, learning, bioenergetic defense, anything you can think of, there are programs for that, because 229 programs. Yeah. And let's look at certifications. So you will be glad to know that Healy is approved as a medical device in European Union by CE. And also it is approved, cleared by FDA as a class 2 medical device for pain relief. And we have a frequency experience group on the Facebook. And all of you who are seeing this presentation, who are seeing this product for the first time, I would urge you to ask the person who has invited you to give you the link for this group. Why? Because there are 78,000 plus people who are daily Healy users who are part of this group, and they share their experiences, that how they are getting benefited by using Healy. So if you get that link, you can go to that group and see how people are getting benefited, and that will increase your confidence in the product. And that way, you can take a considered decision. And then you will know that this is a device which is required by each and every family. So for today's presentation, what I have done is, of course, after this presentation, you can take the link and go and see it yourself. But I have taken some screenshots from this group, from this frequency experience group, and I'll share it with you. See, this lady was suffering from pains and cramps and low energy during menstruation, which many of the ladies face. And she had to take medication, but after using Healy for some days, now she does not need any medication. This is what she posted in Frequency Experience group. And there are hundreds and hundreds of testimonies like this in that group. So you must go and see. Then this is another screenshot I have taken. This lady is 68 years old, suffering from depression, and just taking Healy for 2 months. She does not need any medication anymore now. Isn't that amazing? Now, this is another screenshot. This lady was suffering from chronic migraines, and she had to take anti-seizure medication, which had horrific side effects. just a few days of taking Healy, she says that she now started to feel how it is to be normal. And she is no longer on any medication, just a few days of taking Healy. Another screenshot, this lady was suffering from chronic stress fracture at L5, S7 to S7, tried everything, back pain management, injections, PRPs, bought a special bed because she couldn't sleep on a normal bed, couldn't even brush her teeth because she couldn't bend even little much. But now, she hasn't seen a doctor in the last 1 year. She can sleep in a normal bed and runs around with her baby, 4-year-old. Isn't that a blessing? Next screenshot. Now we have programs for beauty and skin. Healy is a disruptive product, as I told you in the beginning, because there are many companies which make expensive lotions and potions for skin, and people are buying it. So it's a big industry. So this is a disruptor, because here people are getting better skin without using any of those lotions and potions. Because this screenshot I've taken, this lady was suffering from allergy issues. You can see on her chest in these rashes, and she has posted a photograph just after using Healy for 18 days. 18 days. After using Healy for 18 days, no rashes, gone. Zilch. So she says that if 3 years ago you would have told me that through frequency, my rashes, my allergy can go, I would have laughed on your face. But now she doesn't need any medication. And the best is, if you read the last 4 lines, she says, I'm 39. My skin never looked this good, even in my 20s. No, that's the best statement. Now, next is bioenergetic harmony. I mean, this screenshot is for this person, this young, handsome gentleman, bearded. He's very happy now, but he wasn't that happy before, because he couldn't sleep the whole night. Every 1 hour, he had to go to the bathroom. But after using Healy, he can sleep the whole night. He was suffering from prostrate. So we have programs for tonsils, gastrointestinal issues, liver, prostate, head, lungs, all issues. Then this is another amazing testimony. You must go to Frequency Experience Group and see these, screenshots. Now we have programs for learning. Students or older people who have issues with their memory, with their concentration. There are programs for memory, concentration, learnings, exams. Now, this kid wasn't even able to pass the exams in the school. But after using Healy, same kid starts scoring 85% marks. Nothing less than a miracle. Yeah, hundreds and hundreds of testimony there if you go to Frequency Experience Group. Then internet addiction, we all know kids. Very difficult to take devices away from them. But in this professional addiction, we have programs for bioenergetic defense. So just by taking that program, all the radiations which are coming from these devices, you can be saved from them. The kids can be saved from them. Not only that, in bioenergetic defense, there are programs for any negative energy coming into you. Like a lot of times people say, oh, I've got some negative energy, some negative people are, sending some negative energy, or some people say that, oh, it's black magic or whatever you call it. So bioenergetic defense program can not only detect, give you frequency programs to get rid of it. Even planetary effects, it can get rid of. Now, this is my favorite, digital nutrition mixtures. See, we all know that the food that we eat, we don't get all the nutrition from that food. So all the vitamins, minerals, and trace minerals which are required by our brain, by our hair, by skin, heart, head, gastrointestinal system, like there are 72 programs in this professional edition where, see, this is a game changer. Because when we take supplements to overcome the deficiency of vitamins, minerals, and trace minerals, hardly anything gets absorbed in the body. But when you are taking frequency, individualized microcurrent frequency, which are going directly into the cells, the deficiency is removed right at the cells level. So all the vitamins, minerals, and trace minerals required by our different cells in the organs of our brain, heart, skin, head, muscles, nails, nerves, and 72 programs. So this one program can pay for the device if the whole family is just taking digital nutrition. That's enough. So you'll find it to be, so useful. And then we have programs for job and sleep. A lot of people suffering from sleep disorders have to take pills in the night, and even then they don't get proper sleep. But here we have frequency programs where if you take those programs, you will sleep such sound sleep that in the next morning you will be absolutely fresh. So there are also programs for job, like for stress, all those things. And then this is another screenshot I've taken for skin before and after. So here we have programs. Now this is another game changer. Animal programs, like many of our friends and loved ones, they have pets at their home, and when the pet is not healthy, not eating food, everyone in the family gets tense. But don't worry, Healy has got a remedy for that. Healy can analyze the bioenergetic field of a pet also, whether it is a dog or a cat or a hare or whatever. And then it can suggest what frequency programs are required with them. And within minutes, your pet will be jumping and enjoying and laughing and eating. Now, this is a small video I will play for you. When people started using Healy, we asked them, what was your experience? How do you like it? And this is what they had to say. Just have a look.
What do you think of Healy?
I absolutely love it. Like, it's amazing. I'm blown away. Like, I can feel everything. I don't know what it is. I just feel like it really came at a right and the opportune time. It's amazing. I could cry. Like, it's to that level. Like, I'm like, this is it.
Yeah, I'll send that too.
Yeah.
I have taken a eliminate food, which was my daily thing for 4 weeks. And I used to take one up to 10 a day, which was just...
About 15 or 20 minutes into the frequency, his whole demeanour just changed and the colour came back into his face. And he said to me, "So great now, I feel good, Mum. I'm just going to go ride my bike for a bit." And he just took his Healy off, went outside and did a lap of the block on his bike, and completely feeling fantastic again.
My energy levels were great. My moods were balanced.
My mind feels like I've had, for lack of a better word, a brain flush.
And the other thing is, I always notice when I run the skin program, the next morning my skin feels like it's 100% silk. It's just unbelievable.
I'm getting the results right now, and it's actually blowing my mind.
And I've just put on these little ear electrodes, and then Healy has a migraine program that you can run. And honestly, I've been running it for the past 10 minutes, and the symptoms of my migraine have gone down about 80%. My sense of calm is back, my happiness is back, my mental clarity, my concentration, my sleep, my blissful sleep is back.
Number one, back pain. And I almost fell out of my chair when I saw that. I was like, oh my God, the level of intelligence that this device has is absolutely mind-blowing.
Absolutely. And see, as I told you, this is a category creator product. You can compare it with something like Apple phone, because if you remember, about more than a decade ago, all the phones we used to use were push buttons. We had to push buttons to dial numbers and all that. And once, Apple came up with this flat screen phones, touch screen, everyone was wondering, what is this? Something new. There are no buttons there. But now, almost every phone is touch screen. And the people who invested in Apple at that time, they made millions. Now, similarly, here is a product called Healy, which is a category creator. I mean, there is no product like this anywhere in the world. So not only that, it can keep all our family members healthy, and it can save us a lot of money, but a lot of health also. And then I will tell you in the end, there is a way, there is a secret, which I will share with you. Just wait for some more time. Now let's look at the additions. You must be wondering what is the pricing and additions. Okay, here it is. In India, the highest edition all over the world is known as professional edition. The prices are same all over the world. We are present in 54 countries. So this device is the same, whether you buy a professional or a gold edition or an essential edition. The lowest edition is essential, where the pricing is around 22,000 rupees, including taxes and everything. And it has got 4 programs. And the highest edition is Healy Professional for 3,29,000, including taxes and everything. And it has got 229 programs. And not only that, it can also analyze top 3 editions. Professional, Resonance Plus, and Resonance can analyze. The lower 3 editions cannot analyze. It just gives you frequency through individualized microcurrents. So the good news is that this month, for the month of February, company has made some special announcements. So the top 3 editions, we have a discount of 40%. Means the Healy Professional, you can get, instead of 3,29,000, you can get it for 1,97,000 plus. So that's a saving of about close to 1.5 lakh rupees. Isn't that amazing? And for Resonance Plus, it's now 1,23,000, and for Resonance, it is close to 74,000. So that's the pricing. And it's a one-time purchase. The company gives you warranty on this, and there is a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you buy it, you can use it. Even on the 30th day, you feel that, oh, maybe something you feel that you shouldn't have purchased it, you can just write to the company and get all your money back. You just have to send this device back to the company through courier. That's it. No deductions, no nothing. And we have online, offline presentations, like any of your friends, relatives, if they want to buy, definitely you can bring them here for the Zoom and help them, get a wellness tool. Yes. And just to give you a background, the first year when the company was launched in 2019, the turnover of the company was $8 million US. And 2020, which is good for a startup, very good. Because in Germany they launched, and 2020 was a Corona year. And you will agree with me that everything went down. Corona, everything was closed. People lost their jobs, lost their businesses. But you know what happened with Healy? It went up. In 2020, the turnover of the company was 105 million. It grew 13x, 13 times. And that is a record in direct selling. 13x. So that is the time in 2021, the company realized that they have to have a more dynamic CEO and the team. So they hired a gentleman by the name Christian Donner, who was working as Europe head for a company by the name Tupperware. Christian Donner is now the CEO of Healy since 2021. Then he got another of his teammates, Luciano, who was head of Tupperware for Japan, president of Tupperware in Japan. Now he is chief commercial officer for Healy. Then they got together and got another gentleman by the name Johan from Sweden, who was Asia Pacific head for a company by the name Oriflame. Now he's Asia Pacific head for Healy. I met all 3 gentlemen in Singapore about 6 months back. To my left, in the black t-shirt, is Christian Donner, the CEO. To my right, in the white shirt, is Johan, who's Asia Pacific head for Healy. And after him is Luciano, who was head of Tupperware for Japan, but now he is chief commercial officer of Healy. I mean, this whole team they are working together. And Christian Dorner told me that we have left our multi-billion-dollar companies because we know that Healy is going to be a unicorn. Means it's going to be $1 billion valuation within first 6 years. And he's absolutely right. It's happening. So we have got an amazing product. Just 2 months back, we launched South Korea. This month, the company's already planned everything. The Japan, all approvals, everything done, office set up, country head set up. We are present in 54 countries now. And in India also, we have a very good corporate team. The gentleman who's heading the Indian operations, his name is Mr. Sachin Gupta. He was regional head for a company by the name Amway. He worked in Amway corporate for about 12 years. Now he is head of Healy for India. And another gentleman, Mr. Ram Mishra, who was regional head for trainings in Amway, worked in Amway for 13 years, is now a Healy Academy manager, head of trainings and leadership development in India. So we have a complete professional team with complete setup in Bangalore. We have an office there, and the company is absolutely run by thorough professionals of the industry, and it's doing great. So this is the time to buy this product. And I was telling you that there is a secret which I'll share with you in the end. The secret is that there are 2 ways you can help with this. One is that you can be buying a product and using it for yourself and your family. And the second is that if you are also looking for a business, then get in touch with the person who has invited you, because we are looking for some smart people who can help us develop this business all over the world. So it could be a business opportunity also for you. We'll share it with you. If you are interested, get back to us. But it's an amazing, amazing product. And I think it's required by every family anywhere in the world. And we are just starting. So with that, I end my presentation. And any of you who has any questions, you're most welcome to ask. And you can unmute yourself and you can ask your question. I'll try to answer that. And then I can be seeing if anyone is writing anything in the chat box. You can help me with that.
Yes. So, sir, there is a question that if any steel rods are implanted, can we use Healy?
Yes, you can. See, the only thing is that when we are using it in the wrist, there shouldn't be any steel rod in the wrist. If there is steel rod anywhere else, no problem. You can use it. Right? So if there is steel rod in the wrist, you can use it in the legs. So no problem. You understand? The only thing is that if you are having a pacemaker, then we have got another device, another thing which can be put here. It's called magnetic coil, which creates a quantum field. So only with people who are having pacemakers should not use it using microcurrents. Yeah. And some of our friends who have joined today, in fact, I got messages that they wanted the presentation to be in Hindi. I'm sorry. Tomorrow we'll have in Hindi. No problem. Yeah. So any other questions? You're most welcome.
Somebody is asking to share this presentation video in the WhatsApp group.
Yeah, sure. You get in touch with your person who has invited you, and they all have this video. We'll share it there. No problem. And there are some more videos, good videos company has just come up with. So you'll get more videos. In fact, today morning only I had shared 2 new videos with everyone. So if you're new, get in touch with the person so that you get into my broadcast list, and I'll send you all the videos. Any other question?
What about stent? What about people with stent? I feel it's the same answer.
That's okay, no problem. Stent is that you don't use it at the place of the stent. If you're using here, that's okay, no problem. You can. Yeah. See, the company is very clear. The place where you are putting this, that place there should not be any metal, inside. That's it.
Sir, one point is I am highlighting.
Yeah.
I am having 2 stain in my heart.
Okay.
and bypass surgery had done, but I am successfully using and enjoying.
Awesome. Mr. Jai Krishna is doing very good in this with us. He's our partner. Right now, he is in Pondicherry, I think, or you have come back to Kolkata?
Pondicherry.
Pondicherry. Okay, fantastic. And you have, I think your daughter from Muscat has also got Healy Professional, yeah?
Today she's receiving Muscat.
Okay, fantastic.
Next Monday itself, she will be installed with that cell, and then she will start.
Okay, fantastic. So, see, people having stunts and having bypass is okay, not a problem.
Yeah.
They're already using it. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Jai Krishna, for sharing it. Yeah.
There is a question like how to start the business.
Yeah, sure. Get in touch with the person who has invited you. We'll do it. We'll help you. We'll have a separate session for that. Good. I mean, we are looking for people who want to start business. We are with you. I mean, we are looking for such people who are actually who really want to start a business. Yes. So I think we have taken almost all the questions. So I would like to thank everyone for signing in today. And what I suggest is that you get back to the person who has invited you, and any of your queries, you can definitely get those queries resolved by them. And you can also get in touch with me anytime through them. I'm available. Although I live in Singapore, but my heart is in with you, wherever you are. Yeah.
Sure, sir. One last, I'm interested for Healy Clinic, what I do.
Yeah, we can help you in that. If you want to run a Healy Clinic, there are people who are already running it. So get in touch with the person who's invited you, and through him, you can get in touch with me. We'll share it with you. We have a complete proposal for that. We can help you doing that. Yes.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye. Good night.
Good night.
Record.